Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog. I am Bone Canoe 86. We're playing the Blue Hedgehog's first appearance from way back in 1991. Yes, this is one of the first video games I ever played. We first see Sonic here in the Green Hill Zone. And, as you can see, lots of rings, enemies here and there. Very simple. One good thing about the Sonic games, they're pretty easy to pick up. You just run, collect rings, and break stuff. It's very wonderful. Yes, just like Mario has his coins, Sonic has his rings. These things here, they're just goalposts. They save your progress. And these boxes of rings, they give you 10 rings. And that thing right there, it's a shield. It prevents you from losing your rings when you're hit. Well, now that those things are pretty much out of the way, we can just enjoy ourselves here. If you get 50 rings, and you make it to the end of the stage, a giant ring will appear. Jump into that giant ring, and you get taken to the special stage, which we'll presently do. Yes, these first few levels are not very long, and they're not very hard to, unless you're a first-time Sonic player, and even then, they're not that hard. So, we come to the very famous spinning special stages. The goal of these stages is to get the Chaos Emerald. It's over here, protected by spheres. Or, not spheres, but blocks of some sort. Now, a lot of people have trouble with these special stages, but I don't find them to be too hard. Especially not the early ones. Yes, the red flashing gold blocks will kick you out of the game, but I find they're actually easier to avoid than most people think. There's a lot of ways to get out of falling into them, unless you're very unlucky. Alright, we're on to Act 2 of the Green Hill Zone. Like every level, in this game it has 3 acts. So, the first 2 acts you just end with the signpost. But the third act is where you have your confrontation with the nemesis of the Sonic series, Dr. Robotnik, or as he's known in Japan as Eggman. But I've grown up knowing him as Robotnik, so that's how I'm going to refer to him throughout this LP. Hope you don't mind. Now we're going to spin and break through some blocks to get some treats here. Don't really need that shield, we already have one. That thing I got a few minutes ago, Super Shoes, makes us go super fast. And if you go back here, there is a free life. Yes, that pretty much increases your life counter by 1. Just like any other video game, when you die, it uses 1 life. And this is invincibility. Nothing can hurt you, except being crushed or falling in pits. But those spikes down there, they can't hurt you. Here, let me demonstrate. Hee hee, you can't get me. Haha. Yeah, it's a pretty fun thing to have. Alright, another thing. You get 100 rings. That's also another life. Alright, jump. And into the ring we go. Another special stage. We're moving right along here. Yes, and as you can tell, my goal is to collect all the Chaos Emeralds. So, you get plenty of chances to do that. I believe there's a total of 11 special stages. You just have to win 6 of them to get the emeralds. The one thing that's different about this game from the future Sonic games is that every level has its own distinct special stage. Unlike in Sonic 2, where there are 7 that you get in order, same in Sonic 3. Each of the levels and acts has their own specific special stage, and if you don't beat it, you never get to see it again. So, it's always a good idea to try to get the emeralds on the earlier stages where it's easier. As you can tell, these R blocks rotate the stage. They can be helpful or annoying, depending on when exactly you hit them. There's these little blocks that say up and down, which control or affect the rotational speed. if you get 50 rings within the special stage, you hear a little dinging sound, and that means you've just gotten to continue. Which means, if you go through all your lives, you can start where you left off with 3 new lives. Which, for a good enough player, you'll probably never need. But, if you're just starting out, it's a pretty important thing. Yes, and for some reason, I'm having a very difficult time getting this one. There we go. And I said it was easy. It still is easy, but I was just flailing about a little bit. And there's my continue. A little Sonic dude. Alright, Act 3. The final act of the zone, in which we will fight Dr. Robotnik, as you will soon see. Alright, let's plow on through, getting good stuff. Yes, this is another breakable wall. There's secrets like this you will learn to pick up as the game goes on. And ready, set, jump. Yep, didn't jump soon enough. There's a spring. If you let it, that spring will actually spring you clear back to the beginning of the game. Now, isn't that pretty lame? Alright, well, onward we go. Oh my goodness, another spring. Oh boy. Yes, this level really doesn't want you to go forward. It wants you to go backwards. Ouch. I've lost my shield. Oh well, I still have my rings. And keep in mind, you don't need to worry about collecting 50 rings in this level because you have the Robotnik fight. You don't get to go to the special stage. I could roll through there, but I'm just going to go up. Why? Because I feel like it. I don't really need any other explanation than that. Yeah, you want to watch out for jumping on spikes in this game, because the Mercy invincibility that comes into effect all other times is not in effect here. I'm not sure if that's a glitch in the original game or if it's a intended feature, but that's the way it is. Now, we meet Dr. Robotnik for the first time. Yes, he's not a pleasant guy. He really is out to destroy Sonic with his very silly contraptions. But we won't let him. We will embarrass him every time. See? That wasn't too hard. That was pretty easy. And now, let's free all the animals of the forest. Yes. Sonic's quest is to free all his little buddies. Alright, well that just about does it for the first zone. Join us next time, in which we will go through Marble Zone. See you next time.